Hey guys, welcome back to FreckleFace Finance, where we discuss personal finances open and honestly so that you can live the life that you deserve. So today I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Hopefully this video is not too long, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on which job I decided to accept. And so if you're completely lost in the sauce, I'll go ahead and leave a link right here of me posting a video of 2 awesome job offers that I received and kind of reaching out to the FIRE community to see which one that they thought would be the best interest in the long run for me to accept. And so if you haven't seen that video, you'll probably be lost here, but if you're interested in my job update, just keep on watching. So for those of you that did watch that video, there were 2 great job offers that I received, and really both of them were awesome job offers. And so ultimately I did decide to go with job offer A, which was to continue to be a program security manager, which is the field that I've been in for the last decade. And so the reason that I ultimately decided to go with that position is because the other job just seemed very unknown to me. Like, I was very hesitant to accept that position. I didn't feel like the salary is going to be guaranteed, and because of that environment that we're currently in, I just really felt hesitant embarking on that new journey with the current state of the economy. And so ultimately I did decide on job offer A to continue to be a program security manager. Now, this is where things get very interesting. And so after I made that video, I actually received a 3rd job offer, which I ultimately decided to accept. And so you guys are currently looking at a new program analyst. And so I'm sure you guys are probably like, what is a program analyst? And so I'm gonna go ahead and just read off of Google what a program analyst is. And that's because I am very new to the role. I've never done anything like this in my entire life. It's definitely a career change for me. And so I just want to make sure that I'm properly representing the career field. And so I'm just going to go ahead and read off Google what the title is and what I can expect in my role. According to Google, a program analyst assists organizations in designing, developing, and implementing programs and projects. Their responsibilities include analyzing data, creating reports, and developing strategies to improve program performance. So pretty much I will be assisting the program manager in ensuring that all the projects are meeting performance, are on schedule, and are on budget. So I'm very excited about this new role. And so one of the main drivers for me wanting to pivot in my career is that I felt like I was reaching the ceiling salary potential for program security managers. And so that is really important for me because I've been in that career field for 10 years and I've definitely excelled in that career field. I definitely am a high earner and I have high earning potential, but I definitely felt like I was reaching the maximum potential for that career field. And so it was really important for me to pivot in my career field while I'm still young, while I can still, adapt new skills so that I can make sure that I'm constantly making sure that I am reaching my highest earning potential that I possibly can, which is definitely going to assist me in reaching FIRE sooner. And so if you're watching this video and you kind of feel like you're in the same boat to where you don't really see that much growth potential, not even just at your own organization or your own company, but if you look on Google or Glassdoor or Indeed and you see positions that kind of are within the same career field as you and you're maxing out or you're really close to maxing out your salary potential, then I definitely would recommend that you look into pivoting in your career so that you can make sure that you're maximizing your highest earning potential possible. So now that I was able to successfully pivot in my career, I want to go ahead and share with you guys some tips so that you can do the same if you're interested as well. So tip number 1 would be researching what career field you want to get into and what the earning potential is for that career field. And so I know when I was doing my research, because I was actually looking for another job, and then I came across a career field called business development. And so when I was researching business development, I saw that that career field was not actually that far off from program management. And program management was not that far off from program security manager. And so I decided that I wanted to take my career in the direction of business development. And that is because the career field was not a far stretch. It didn't require any additional schooling. I don't really need any more certificates, but there are soft skills that I can definitely acquire while I'm in current positions at my new job. And so another reason why I decided to select that career field is that it had a lot higher earning potential than the program security manager field did. I would even go as far as to say it's almost 50% to 75% higher earning potential than program security managers. And so if you're interested, I definitely think that that's a good career field to at least research. And although the position that I ultimately accepted is not a business development position, it is a stepping stone in order for me to get there. And so those skills I actually were not going to acquire in my program security management role. And so in order for me to step into business development, I needed those hard skills that are in project management that I was not going to acquire in program security management field. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I switched over from program security manager into more of a project management, program management role, and then I'm using that to have a stepping stone into business development, which is my ultimate goal because I see that that's going to give me the most earning potential. And so once you identify what career pivot or what career field you want to move into, my second tip would be to start developing those skills in your current job. I definitely think that having a current job and being able to develop those skills without totally stepping out there and getting a new job is definitely the way to go, especially if you're able to develop those skills in your current working environment. So if you're in a good workplace where you feel like your management is really interested in, investing in their current workforce, helping their employees get training, I think that that would be a great way to get additional training, possibly have your job pay for additional certificates or training if that's required in order for you to pivot into this new career. So I definitely think that step 2 would be leveraging your current career in order to gain those additional skills that will allow you to easily transition or pivot into career number 2. So some of the skills that I was able to leverage from my old career in order to pivot into my new career was my great presentation skills. I was also able to leverage strategic planning, which I did on a consistent basis in my old career field, as well as problem solving. And so on a daily basis, I was a problem solver. I kind of had a reputation within my organization that everyone would bring all their problems to me and I would do what it takes in order to figure out a solution that assisted across multiple functional areas. So I know that is a mouthful. And so pretty much what that is just looking at a project and being able to identify different steps within that project that need to be completed in order for the project to be successful. And so I really didn't need to do any extra schooling. I didn't need to get any certificates, any additional training. All of those were skills that I built up over the lifespan of my career. And I was able to identify that specifically on my resume and talk to it during the interview. And so that's how I was able to strategically pivot to this new career field. So one of the things that I brought up in a previous video, if you saw my 2023 investment strategy, is that a lot of the jobs, honestly, y'all, are the same. They're the same jobs, but you have to shop for a title that is going to pay you more money. And so although in my case, program security manager is different from being a program analyst, a lot of the skills necessary in order to perform both jobs are exactly the same. And so I definitely think that when you do your research, if you're interested in pivoting in your career, is shopping for a title that is going to pay you more money. So in this case, I didn't need to do anything extra. I just needed to look at what those skill sets were that are specifically called out in program analyst field and being able to identify those on my resume and speak to them during the interview. And so that leads me into my third tip for pivoting into a new career field is being able to identify what those skills are that your potential employers are looking for that specific job title. So in my case, program analyst, and being able to talk to that during an interview. I think one of the things that's going to definitely make you stand out when you're switching career fields with not having that specific title or previous career on your resume is being able to talk to examples in your current role and how they relate to your new role. And so I definitely think being able to intelligently talk to the skill set that is being required in the new role and being able to show how they're closely related is definitely going to make you stand out during the interview and give you a higher chance of being accepted into a new career field. And so like I said, a lot of the career fields, the skill set is very similar, but they may call it something different. You may have it on your resume, prior to watching this video as listed as something different. But I definitely think that being able to mimic and show how those skill sets match up will definitely help you in the interview process and landing that job in a new career field. And then my fourth tip, I wasn't going to do a fourth tip because I don't want this video to be super long. But one of the things that I did is that I definitely do research on LinkedIn. I also do research on Google where I look at published resumes for people who have the job title that I'm looking for. And I kind of see how they word things on their resume in order to look at things that are on my resume, and maybe I'm just not using the language or the lingo for that career set, and then being able to just pretty much transfer that over into the language that they're looking for so that I can stand out and be a strong candidate. And that is completely legal, you guys. Like, there is nothing stopping you from making a free LinkedIn account, looking at people who have the same job title as what you're looking to pivot into, and looking at their skill set and seeing how your skill set is similar, seeing how that matches up. There's nothing illegal about looking at resumes on Google in the same career set that you're looking at getting into, and using that language and incorporating it into your resume. So, you know, that's just free game for y'all right there. Alright, you guys, and just to have a full disclosure, because y'all know I am all about transparency, pivoting into a new career field was not as easy as it comes across on camera, right? Like, I applied to over 60 positions all across different career fields before I landed a position in program analyst. And so I don't want you to think that, you know, after you submit one application, two applications, if it's not working, that you should give up. No. Being able to pivot into a new career field is definitely about perseverance and putting in the necessary groundwork, but it is so worth it. Like, I have more than doubled my salary income potential just by being able to put in the legwork in order to pivot into a different career field. So I definitely think that it was worth it, but you know, I don't want you guys to just think that it's just easy. Like, it's all about being able to put forth the effort in order to get what you want. So yes, y'all, I applied to 60 plus applications. I had countless interviews, and so I'm just telling you about the job offers that I received. Like, I had, you know, a number of people who never called me for an interview, and that is perfectly okay. So I just want to help you guys manage your expectations when you're looking at pivoting into a new career field. And so that's why I'm giving you guys tips, because I definitely, you know, I've been through the ringer. It wasn't a smooth, easy process, and I got it on my first try. So these are things that I found to work for me, and it's ultimately made me successful in being able to pivot into a new career field. So with that being said, I am so excited about my new career change. I definitely feel like it is a breath of fresh air, and I'm really looking forward to what that means for me and my family and my career growth, as well as my earning potential over the next, you know, 5 to 10 years. So I'm really excited about that change, and that I was able to successfully pivot into a new career field with a higher earning potential. I'm still in orientation, you guys, so I don't have any, you know, news about the actual job, but I do know that I am going to be working in leading IT projects. So I definitely feel like that is the way for the future. So, you know, it's only up from here. So if you're watching this and you have also successfully pivoted from one career to another, please leave a comment down below. I definitely feel like sharing knowledge and sharing information is definitely building wealth. And I want to create a platform where we actually help each other. So if you guys have some tips that I might not have mentioned in this video, please don't be shy. Please make sure to share it down below, just so that we can build a community that we're constantly helping each other and helping each other reach their highest earning potential on this journey to FIRE. So if you guys are interested in this video, or you liked it even a little bit, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. That will help the video be reached out to a larger audience, which will get me one step closer to reaching my FIRE goals. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next one. Alrighty, bye.